Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let me quickly share the links and let's get started. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Namaste, Mr. Handy. Mr. Andy, I guess it's not only you in this. So a lot of other people too have complained similar thing. I guess it's the network issue and it will be solved. So you have nothing to worry about. Just be calm. And as a matter of fact, when you are too anxious and this kind of thing happen, just know that it is, it is better, it might be better for you because you might just enter in one wrong train and be like, why did I even enter this trade? So be calm. It will be ready. They are not running away. They can't run away with your money. They can't. So be calm. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's episode of DAOM Empire Mentorship Session on YouTube. Okay. um Hey, Mary Jane, today we see you. Today will be a very, very good day. Very, very good day. Okay, hold on, guys. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You welcome. You welcome. Okay. I hate this one. Okay. There's a kind of noise. Let me just reduce. Let me reduce. There's noise here. There's noise. So I'm trying to see the audio. because I don't want noise to be entering into the radio. So I'm trying to just okay. I think it's a little bit. I think it's okay right now. It's okay. So if you think the noise is much, okay, so let's know. Kanye, hello, Kanye is a psychology day. You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn. You're gonna be very, very happy today, guys. Let me adjust this to my mouth very well. Okay, so you guys can hear me live and direct because it's noisy here. So, but this my mouse is noise proof. So sometimes I need to tweak it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode of a psychology of a forex trader. That's what we're going to be teaching today, and that's what we're going to be looking into today. And I believe that after today, you guys are going to be a lot better in terms of your trading decisions, managing your trade. Your psychology is going to improve a lot, and then hence the overall or the all in all that we are doing this is for you to be a profitable, consistent, profitable trader. Okay, so flow with me, and guess what? Don't be stingy with this information. Always make sure you share it. Call others to call others. Let's grow this community. What I'm doing here is not so common, so but a lot of people don't know about it. You can spread the gospel. Spread it. Tell somebody to tell somebody. You know me, I do all my teachings. I don't have a course. I said I'm going to hide something. I don't intend to build any course. My teachings, if you are serious enough, you follow up my teachings on the YouTube, you're gonna be good. There's no how I'm going to, even if I started selling course, it doesn't mean you still have to do your own personal assignments. Everybody needs to do their own personal. Trading is not just I want to start trading and make money. That's part of the psychology you need to know. We started just like that. We are going to do less of showing of chat today. We're going to do more of talking because we're talking about psychology. Okay, so trading is not about I just want to start trading. Oh, they say they are making money in trading, and then oh, I've downloaded MT4, I've downloaded MT5, I'm using XM broker, I'm using a Consummate Prop Firm, and then you want to just oh, it's a buy, oh, it's a sell. No, trading is beyond that. Trading is a journey. In fact, sometimes you can call it a spiritual journey. Until you find yourself there, until you can feel the spirit, until you can be like, okay, this is the stage I am. You can picture in your mind, in your spirit, you can know your progress in the journey. You can see how you are going. This is where I've gotten to. This is where I am right now. This is where I'm going. I've gotten to where I'm going. This is my experience. That is how it is. You will know without anybody drawing the map for you. You will figure out your own map, because sometimes different things work for different persons. Some people are trend line traders, some people are Fibonacci trader, some people are psychology traders, some people are like me. I have multiple confluences. I don't just base my strategy, my trade decision on one maybe strategy or so. So I do multiple confluences, at least 3 confluences before I make trade decision. At least 3, sometimes 4, 5 or more depending. But if it is 4, 5 or more, come on, I'm so confident to enter into that trade. But if it is 3, I can enter. 2, no. So until you get to that stage whereby okay, this is my own this is what works for me, this is how I'm going to go about it. You have your own trade journal, you have your own discipline plan, you have your trading plan, you have everything that you need to have in place, and then you start following it up one after the other. Before you know it, you are going to start saying yourself, there's a saying that said you can't before you become a millionaire in your bank account, you have to become a millionaire in your head, in your mind. It starts from the mind. Okay, you can't achieve a level if you don't watch that level. You can't earn above your personal development. You can't earn above your growth.
So you've got to keep upgrading yourself. Okay, so today is going to be very, very interesting. So right now I'm going to start acknowledging all the people that are here early, because SG is here today early. So they say, hello boss, I'm here early today, welcome. How is Dubai? If you are, unless if you are not in Dubai today, so I know you from Dubai. Marcus, how you doing? Good morning. We are not Titans here. We are DAOM Empire family members. We are not Titans. So excuse us from that name. So Kanye, you're welcome. Kanye is doing very well. You're doing very well. In fact, what we taught yesterday on our live session on how to draw major level and minor level, she did it. She sent it to me. I give it to everybody to do, but she's the only one that did it and sent it to me for correction. She had other confluences like Fibonacci, trend line, and I corrected her of some of her mistakes, and then I believe she's good. She just needs to keep doing it more and more, keep practicing doing it more and more. And Kanye, I'm talking to you right now, so listen and listen good. You just need to keep practicing, and every other people too can hear and learn from this. So Kanye, you need to keep practicing more and more of this thing that you've done yesterday. Start analyzing every pair you see, every pair. As time goes on, remember I started with a lot of pairs, so right now I have only 7 pairs on my watch list. So I can only remove, I'm not ready to add. I want to have a few pairs to be trading so that my attention can be there. I can follow it up. I can know when he's doing this, when he's doing that. You understand the reason why Jeffrey Benson is only trading GBP USD, and you see some traders trading fewer pairs like Dapper Willis, like Abi Forex, you know. But you see some traders like Momo Forex, like Kojo, and all of those who are trading, you know, a lot of pairs. Everybody has what works for them. Some people, they just need to get themselves used to few pairs that are working for them. Some people will get many pairs and they like me now. I analyze USDJPY yesterday, and I instantly spot an opportunity upon finishing the analysis. And guess what? It's not on my watch list because I'm not interested in any USDJPY. Doesn't mean that people with USDJPY won't make money. They will. Me too, with my watch list, I'll make more money, guys. So that's how I also Kanye. So once you do that, keep doing different pairs, keep analyzing. Don't worry, send it to my DM. You are in the mentorship, you are in the signal channel, you have every access to keep disturbing me of your growth, and I'll be there for you by God's grace. Okay, so keep doing that, and then you keep improving, and before you know it, you start finding your path. You start working on your trade management, your risk management, your psychology, emotion, everything will be balanced. Before you know it, you are a good trader, you are a profitable trader. Okay, big ups to you. So, and every other person that is going to emulate what she's doing too. So David Moses, good morning. So today, guys, before we dive in deeper into this psychology of a thing, Junior Richard, I welcome you. You're welcome. You're doing well, guy. You're doing well, but you didn't do the assignment I gave yesterday. Every one of you didn't do the assignment yesterday, except for Kanji. You know, I will say it. When Juliana is the one that is doing the most, I said it. When JCD King is the one doing the most, I said it. Now Kanye is the one, she's the one doing the most right now. So Junior Richard, ISG, David Moses, when Graham's Lee Rookie, when he's doing the most too, I said it. So guys, you see me, I'm very neutral person, but I always like and support and love anybody that is following my instruction and doing well. So that's how I roll. Now, before we dive deeper into the psychology that we want to talk about mostly today, let me quickly go into the chart, some of the trade with suit, and then let's see the progress of the trade that we are in. Aaron, I greet you. How you doing? We didn't submit the assignment I gave you guys yesterday. It's all up to you guys. It's all up to you. One thing you should know is that this thing that I'm doing, with or without you guys, I grow, I make more money, I grow. So once you follow the instruction, we grow together. And remember, I've always said in DAOM Empire, the community to build the largest community, the goal of the community is to build the largest profitable traders in the world. And one of our common slang is that we grow together. Okay, so make it count. Now let me go to my screen right now. If you have not smashed the like button as you are coming in, do that right now. Like, let me give you 5 seconds to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Smash the like button. Guess what? It is free. They won't charge any money from your account. Just smash that like button. Okay, so now let's go to my screen right now. Okay, yeah, welcome to my screen, guys. Welcome. Now I said it yesterday that I'm waiting for something to happen. You see, this part of the psychology we're going to be talking about today. In fact, everything that has to do with psychology today, I'm going to be talking about it. Okay, so look at this, look at this market, the way it has been trending up. So Fibonacci will work very well in this kind of trend. And then what other thing will work very well? Fibonacci will work very well. Trend line will work. You know, and some other conferences. So, but let me quickly tell you guys something. This is one thing about analysis, about knowledge. When this market was retracing and it got here, we first of all did what? We did a Fibonacci retracement from here. Was it from here? Where did I draw the Fibonacci? I think it was from here. From that week to week. Yes, it was from there. So you can see, let me extend it. So I was expecting a push up from this 0.5 or 0.6, but it did what? It did push down. It hit us out with our stop loss, and I said if it didn't respect that Fibonacci, then it's likely for it to come and do that major retesting before the continuation. And I draw this here, and look at it, it has come to retest here right now. So we are waiting for it to bounce back up, and we have entered this trade since yesterday. Okay, so you can see that's why the first entry was here. That's why you see I left this one here, and it has come back to the entry to retest that major level that you just break out. So we expect it to continue moving to the upside. So if it didn't now respect this, what will it be respect? So we have to prepare ourselves for everything. That's why it is not always good to risk all your, it's part of the psychology. You say, oh, I've analyzed that pair. We are into psychology class, so I'm going to be talking anything that has to relate with psychology of a forex trader is what I'm going to be talking about. Don't say because, oh, I've analyzed the pair, so with the way I'm looking at the pair, it's going to buy, and it's going to buy like 500 pips, 1000 pips, no shaking. Remember, you are not the owner of the market. Market have minds of its own, so anything the market wants to do, it will do regardless. So you have to be the one as a forex trader to position yourself right, that whatever the market wants to do, I want to see it and I want to take advantage of the movement of the market and make my money. It is how many $1 trillion? I've forgotten right now. I think it's $6 trillion that is being in circulation every day. So how much you want to make? You can't make $1 trillion. $1 trillion. Come on, you can't. Let's see if you can't. You can't make $1 trillion in a day in this forex. Easy. So, but at least you can make $1 million in a day. When I get to that stage, I'll be very, very grateful to God. You can make $1 million in a day. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. But it's not a day job. You can make $1 million in a month. You can make $1 million in a year in forex. And you can make $10 million in a month. You can make $10 million in a year. You can make $10 million in a day in forex trading. It is very, very possible. But you don't get there just once. It is a gradual process, a journey. Okay. So having said that, you don't say because you have analyzed that pair and you are now going to put all your eggs in one basket, risk all your accounts. No, because the market has mind of its own. It can do anything at any point in time. So because you have to know that, that's why you have to always know what you are risking. Okay, I'm risking 30%. Just know you are risking 30%. 30% of your account is still reasonable. I'm risking 2%. If you are doing a prop firm account, okay, 2%, 1%, 0.5, depending. Because like Consummate has a very flexible rules that can make anyone. In fact, it was designed easily for people to pass it. So that's why they are giving you 6% daily drawdown with 8% or 10% to pass your account. On the evaluation stage, you have 8%, first stage, second stage, you have 5%, and you have 6% daily drawdown. So that makes a lot of sense when you know what you are doing. And if it is a one single evaluation account, you have 6% in a day, and you have 10% overall target to pass that account. So 6% for 10% is very, very reasonable. So but if you, the only time I want to encourage you to risk it all, maybe like risk 5% of your account at once, should be maybe when there's news, and then you have a very viable strategy that can, that the news is likely, most of the time likely, like um you have highest percentage that the news should go in your direction, then you can risk it, because that news, boom, you make a lot of money for yourself. And that's one of those things that has been helping us with our NFP strategy. Okay, so now look at this trade the way it is right now on my screen. What other thing can happen now? This market has actually got into the trend line that we expected to get to, and it has break the trend line. But I won't call it official break unless if you go to daily time frame, or let me say weekly time frame. Let me go to weekly time frame. A weekly time frame candle has not closed. Because a weekly candle time frame has not closed, there's nothing that said this trade will. Okay, let me just extend it here so that you guys can see it properly. Look at it. Kanye, if you are watching me right now, you understand what I was talking about yesterday. It was this line, but I think you later got it. Like shrink it. In your US 30, I asked you to shrink it, but you later got it. So now look at it. On the daily time, on the weekly time frame, this trend line is still valid because it has not broke it. It's still there, like it's still there doing whatever. So but on a daily time frame, it might seem like it has been broken. On a daily time frame, it might seem like it has been broken, and we can't even say it has been broken because this one just touched. Should I just delete this? Okay, let me hide it. Okay, good. So you agree with me that, let me delete this. You agree with me that the trend line here, this one touch, and after this one touch, we have another one. This another one, there's nothing that say it is going until the day ends and we see it close below. That's when we say it has break the trend line. Because it has not break now, it can still change its direction and start coming to the back up, and it just be like a wick down and then it continue to the back up. It can just be like that. So I won't say the trend line has been broken, but on the 4 hours it might seem like it has been broken. So that is why you have to work with multiple time frame anyway. So now let's go to, now if we are saying something like this was because I drag it on the highest time frame. Let me drag it back here. So okay, this is the first touch, this is the second touch. I'll just extend it so every other market should respect it, and if they don't respect it, so now what could be the possible move for this pair? What if it's not going to respect that thing? Will it just break that major level? What is the next thing? That's how you have to be logical in your analysis. It's part of the psychology too, so that you will know that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Now look at this. Let's draw another trend line. Let's try and draw another trend line. You can start another trend line from here, connect it here, and extend it to the future. So from body to body, you can see. So let me just zoom it so that you can see what I'm doing here. So you can see I started another trend line here, but this trend officially, let me say, it started from here, but I don't want to drag it down here. It's going to not, it's not respecting. You can see it's not respecting, but I think it's respecting more of this. It's respecting more of this. So it touches this body. The next body is going to touch happens to where we start our before the trend line we started before, which is this one, so we started from the body here. Okay, so this is, we started this one here, first touch, second touch. But when we started this one, this was the first touch, second touch, but that one now first touch, second touch, and we extend it to the future. What is the market, what is the trend line telling us? Trend line is telling us that it's possible that the market might respect this second trend line and might want to come and just retest it, maybe consolidate and test here and then go back up, or it will break it, test it, and then continue to the back. So market have mind of its own. So having know that will fair of us give you peace. So now another thing we can put into consideration is, let's say this is like, this market is doing like a major retracement. So we bring our Fibonacci, it's trending. So our Fibonacci, this is the recent low. You agree with me that this is the recent major low? So we'll draw it from here to week, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, we have another bias in the market. Look at it. Hold on for me, guys. I need to switch to the solar. Okay, so I'm back. Hope you guys can see my face, even though you don't see my shoe, but my shoe they shine. So as I am saying, you can see now that this market might just retest this 0.5, which is in the zone of our major level, and start heading to the upside. And guess what? It might even come a little bit down to retest this 0.6. And all these places are very, very valid. They are what? Very, very valid. Look at it. 0.618, that is here. Look at it. And if this market now consolidate, and happens to now touch maybe this trend line, maybe you consolidate up to this level, touch this trend line with that 0.5, is a multiple confluence with major level to the upside. If you consolidate, happens to touch the trend line with this 0.618, it's a confirmation of major level, Fibonacci retracement, and trend line. Another extra confirmation for a buy. But right now we're on this trade, and our stop loss is 14, I think 14,600, right? Yeah, I think 14,600. Was it 14,600 or 14,500? I think it's 14,600. So I didn't remember. I called it for you guys yesterday. So if that didn't happen, let me quickly check. I'm checking the signal channel right now where I dropped this, where I dropped it yesterday. Um, 14,600. Okay, so the 14,600 is here. Look at it, it's here. So which likely that the market might look like it wants to hunt our stop loss, but because we know what we are risking, that is psychology. Now let me now start diving into psychology. Or do I, let me look into AUD/USD. At least you know what we are looking out for on AUM on this one right now. Now let's go to GBP/JPY. GBP/JPY, I will have called a very good buy for this GBP/JPY, but it didn't do what I asked it to do. If to say this GBP/JPY pull down up to this level, I'll have called another buy, but it got here and started, though I entered, but it was a risky trade. I couldn't call it for you guys. I entered for a buy, and my mindset was I had my stop loss very low around here, and if you hit it, you hit it. Okay, so but let's just see GBP/JPY to the moon. So AUD/USD, yeah, guys, you will agree with me that when I was doing the analysis of AUD/USD, I said that we are going to be looking at it from a very, very wisdom perspective, because something like,
let me go to daily time frame. Something like an head and shoulder pattern is likely to form. If you put it here, you understand. Just look at it. Something like an head and shoulder pattern. So I can decide to put it here. This is a chart pattern that can reverse a market. Very, very valid. On a daily time frame, on a weekly time frame, you can spot it. So I can decide to put it here and I can decide to put it here, anyone. But this is left shoulder, right shoulder, head. Okay, so which is enough to do what? To reverse the market. Let me delete this. Let me just leave it here. These ones are relative. Okay, so now it is enough to reverse the market. But how do we know it is ready to reverse the market? After a major level is broken, the neckline, this is the neckline. I will say this is the neckline. This one here, this recent high, if you can take away this recent high, I'll confirm it for a buy. So but look at it, it's respecting. We draw a Fibonacci retracement here, and that Fibonacci is telling us that this thing is just going to give us multiple conferences to sell, and then we are in a sell trade, and then the sell is selling. You know, sometimes you be in a sell and it's not selling, but the sell is selling. So now let me now zoom in so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, look at here. This one formed like a W pattern. Look at it. If you go to daily time frame, you might see that W pattern very well. You can see that these ones are just weak, but on a 4-hour time frame, you think that, oh, it is a weak. You can see the way it weak down, but this is a clear W pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see this is a very, very clear W pattern, which is enough to reverse the market. So it happened on the daily time frame and then move to the upside. So let me delete it now. So now head and shoulder too must be taken serious. So now there's something that is happening here. You can see the market is trying to, it has never closed below. This is a daily time frame. Another daily time frame, it came here a week back up. It came here a week back up. So these are indication that this market might just start going to the upside right now. So let's go to 4 hours time frame. Out. Okay, it's not very clear. Let me go to 1 hour. There's something I want to show you guys. Okay, it's clear here. Look at another W pattern. Another W pattern now forming like a triple bottom. All these things are enough to reverse the market. Look at it. When this market came here, I told you we draw a Fibonacci. We said here is going to be our point of entry, our first level targets. When I was teaching that Fibonacci retracement, I said the 100% retracement is our first level. This one sometimes it reach, sometimes it don't reach, because you don't know, maybe the market will just reverse and form something like W. If you watch our previous live session where I talk about the Fibonacci, I talked about this thing. So I said this market, when it was here, it was retracing here, we draw a Fibonacci. I said it will either get here, come here. We don't know if it's going to continue to the upside, but one thing is certainly sure: if it gets here, it will do a little retracement and then continue to the downside, or it will just do a W pattern. If it does a W pattern, that is a likely opportunity for you to do what? For you to sell and for you to buy. So now you agree with me that I need water. You agree with me that when this thing does this, it does this. That's why I didn't call any trade. So in the middle of the night, I saw this. This is, it tested that 0.5 very well this time around. Give us a bearish engulfing candle, and then, but I couldn't call it. It's middle of the night. I didn't even know when it's, when I just see it, I just entered, and then look at it. Now it's reversing back to the upside. So with all this thing that this market is doing on the 1 hour time frame, there is likely that we see a reverse back up from AUD USD. So we will not put all our eggs in one basket. We will not put all our motion. Okay, he has given us profit. We enter from here. It has given us profit up to this level. The traces now is here. So we hope that it will just come and give us all the necessary anticipated TP. But if it does that, guess what, guys? If it doesn't does that, look at it. If it eventually, let me go to 4-hour time frame or daily time frame for a bigger picture. Look at it. If it doesn't, if it break above to confirm to us that I want to start heading to the upside, see many opportunities for us to cash. You can see this is from 0.7 psychological level to 0.8. This is like 1000 pips, if not more than. Let me calculate. Yes, 1000 pips. You can see 1000 pips. So an opportunity is still there. So anything the market, if you are not just being strong-headed with the market, if all you just do is be flexible, be dynamic, let the market tell you what he wants to do, and then take advantage of the market, and always use a reasonable risk. Don't risk money that if the market is stop loss, you'll be like, don't do that. Okay, that is part of the psychology. I've not even started going deeper. We're still going to talk, but I just want us to go through. I like for us to go through all our charts and see if there's any opportunity and if there's anything we have to look out for, so we'll talk about it. So now this is GBP USD, the one I have all my psychological level, just like Jeffrey Benson. Look at it. We are having something like this. Market is still on the buy, trust me. So it got here. Remember when I said it, guys, that this market will get here. We took some losses when it got here yesterday. The news do this. I said we should enter again. It came down, hit our stop loss. I did a post analysis on my own. I know that this market will start buying from here, and it did hit the full TP that I said it's going to hit, but I didn't call it out though, so that's not the point. But look at it. There's something here. Don't let me even say it. There's a chart pattern here that is indicating that this market might start pushing to the upside. Who knows it? Let's go to the chart board. What chart pattern are you seeing on this chart right now? Yeah, good morning, Sheffield Law, my rich son. How you doing? Good morning, smile, keep smiling. Julietebe, good morning. Oh no, Dokeri said W. There's no W pattern there. I didn't know. Is there a W pattern there? No, that's not a W pattern. That's not a W pattern. What chart pattern are you guys seeing on the screen that is indicating that this market will start buying aggressively? What pattern is on the screen? Look at it. Look at it, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. So Aaron Damini got it right. Aaron Damini got it right. Or Aaron Dami. I said Damini. Aaron Dami got it right. So all of you to get it right. People that say head and shoulder, but it is inverse head and shoulder this time around. Okay. So inverse head and shoulder pattern. So now look at it. This is the head. This is the left shoulder. This is the right shoulder. So if anybody is buying, if anybody is selling GBP USD, me, I will just look like this. Every strategy was, but my own strategy never tell me to sell. Thank you, God bless you. My strategy did what? Never tell me to sell. All what my strategy is telling me is that it's preparing me for a what? For a buy. All I need, guys, ladies and gentlemen, is like, it's just like 1 hour time frame or 15. Let me go to 15 minutes and see if I can base my decision on 15 minutes to avoid fake out. Okay, if I get a 15-minute candle close above this psychology level, I can enter with low risks. Upon confirming that 1 hour candle close, I can on GBP USD to the upside. Trust me, we have, this is 1 hour time frame. Let's go to 4 hours time frame and see if you can spot that. You can see it's still visible. And you guys see that it's still visible. The head and shoulder pattern is still visible. bring it closer and then reduce it to 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. I'm going to see if I'm not because I will feel close.
Okay, thank you. So on 4 hours time frame, can we see we can still spot that head and shoulder. So that means this market is going to be a buy. So but if it's going to be a buy, now let me go to the GBP USD that I analyze with my major level and minor level, aside from the one that is full of psychological level. See where it's coming. I now know where it's coming. See, this is the next bus stop, that is 1.3200 psychological level. That's the next bus stop. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, that's the next bus stop. This psychological level is the next bus stop. So when I see that thing, when I base my decision on 1 hour time frame, I see a 1 hour time frame close above that psychological level. 1 hour time frame, let me go to, I have 2 GBP USD chart. The one I analyze like that of Jeffrey Benson, and the one I analyze like that of my own, even though I put the two knowledge together in all of my trade right now. So now if I see a 1 hour candle close above here, 4 hour candle extra confirmation, so if I see it close above, then the next target will be what, like I've said, 1.3200 here. That's like how many pips? Each of these places are 50 from here to here, 50, 100, 150, 200, like over 200 pips. Over 200 pips. So that is what I am anticipating to cash on GBP USD. So that is that about GBP USD. Euro USD, what's up with you? See the trade. I've let me be sincere. I'm out of this trade since here yesterday when I want to go and sleep, and I don't know what the market will do in this. I might just start retracing right now because I still have a trend line here. You might want to come and retest the trend line and then continue going on. Say, oh boy, let me get out. I get out from here yesterday, and guess what? I made a lot of profits. I think I was sending the screenshot to the channel, and guess what? It's still on its way up to smash the full TP, ladies and gentlemen. How beautiful is having knowledge and God blessing you with your knowledge. So BTC USD, I want to see BTC USD break above this major level. It has gotten to a major level. You can see that since all this while I'm not putting attention to it. You can see. So it has gone to this major level. I want to see it break above retest, then to this level first, to this level overall. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at on BTC USD. Now, as we've talked about NAS, so let's now do whatever he wants to do. We know if he doesn't do this, he do this. We now position ourselves properly. Then which one have I not talked about? Gold. I don't want to talk about gold. Gold is still coming to this level. It's coming to this level, and I'm not ready to do anything with gold until gold fulfill what I asked it to fulfill. Unless NFP come. If NFP come, I'm going to have time for gold. Now, having said all of these things, do you guys learn? Can we now start diving deeper? Do you guys learn? Do you guys learn? Do you guys learn? Do you guys learn? Let me know, what did you learn? You learn? Kingsley, how you doing? Won't the news interrupt it? Interrupt what? I don't understand. If you have not smashed the like button, please do that right now. Do that right now. What are you saying by the news interrupting? Are you talking about today's news? We have more news by 12 p.m. It's even like 3 minutes for the news to happen right now. So we are going to see some reactions on GBP, USD, GBP, JPY, any GBP PS right now. 3 minutes, we are going to see it. So let me switch back to my screen and let's see it happen right in front of our eyes. But most of the time, guys, level, do anything, guess what? We still always follow the price action, technical analysis. It's always follow. This is how you will know. And let me share my screen back. Let me share my screen back. Let me go to GBP USD. Now let's go to weekly time frame, for instance. Where will you say there's news that move this market from here to here? It's not possible. Are you kidding me? News move market from here to here. Are you kidding me? News cannot do that. all the news, oh, it has hit me out, oh, it has given me massive profit, oh, it will just be a fraction from this candlestick that you are looking at. The major moves are what? Are the technical analysis, when you have analyzed your market and you are patient with it to play out. All these ones, news can just instigate some movement, it can instigate some movement, but the major moves in the market are not news, are technical analysis, price action, purely price action. So where is the news here? All the news that happen, it will only contribute a little, maybe to help you get to some levels in the market that you have want to get to, or but technical analysis. So right now, let me go back to, okay, let me come here. 15 minutes time frame. Okay. So let's see what the news is going to do. The news is going to happen in less than 1 minute from now. Less than 1 minute. News is going to happen. So let's see what the news is going to do. Right now, the only GBP pairs that I'm on a trade right now is GBP JPY. So I'm now on GBP USD trade. So, but let's see. But GBP USD to usually affect dollars in a way. So you see. So we have 15 seconds to go. Let's just see it play out, and then two, one. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the news is up. Can you see the way it fly up? See the way it fly up. Let's look at it on weekly time frame. You must have move up. Oh, let me come to this GBP USD that is not busy. Look at it. All those fast move up right now that you are seeing, see, nothing serious has happened. This is the candlestick. Nothing serious has done what has happened. Look at it. I had to zoom it very well so that you can see. Oh, that news has come up. Look at it. Has anything serious happened? Though it's moving. If you go to lower time frame, you see it moving. But has anything serious happened? Nothing serious. You will have think, oh, that news should be the one to come and smash this. No. Technical analysis will do that. Know that and have peace. And don't be fearing news. But day traders will fear more of news. And they trade too. So as a day trader, we will fear more of news. But who care less more of news are swing traders. Because just imagine all this news, they don't mean. Imagine if you have entered your trade from here. Let me bring it down. Imagine if you have entered your trade from this major level here, and you are in this profit, this market retrace, you are not fearing because you know that it's normal for market to retrace. And then the same one news is coming, and you have entered your position here, and the price is here, and then the same one news is coming. Trust me, are you going to be bothered? Even if they say it is NFP that is coming, are you going to be bothered? You bother. You won't do what? You worry. You won't worry, you won't bother. Because the news will come and go. The market should still respect technical analysis and price action. One of those reasons to be a swing trader. A day trader, sharp money. Okay, you have positioned ourselves for that buy. It happen, boom. Right now, the buy that we are seeing right now, let's go to lower time frame right now. It might have started selling. $15 time frame. You can see. Boom! Now it has dissolved down. So it might still continue to the heading to the upside anyway. Euro USD should have smashed all our TP right now. That's not even smashed all our TP. It's not there yet because gold, it will affect gold. Good too. So guys, that is how it works. So there's no need to be fearing news that you fear it. It's because you have small account, or probably you are a day trader. If you are a swing trader, you will care less about news. The only time you are going to be careful on news is maybe you just want to enter your trade, or your trade is still early. You just entered the news, the trade has not really go in your direction very well, and there's news coming. You might be skeptical, like, okay, will this news take me out, or will it affect, or things like that. And sometimes if you have a very reasonable stop loss, you won't mind even if the trade goes against you and you are sure of your technical analysis. You add more position at that bottom that is against you, because it will eventually go up and then be in profit for you. So ladies and gentlemen, that is that about that. Do you guys learn something? Now let's go off charts and let's start talking psychology properly. Let's go off charts. Do you guys learn something? Guys, some people are here, they have not smashed like button. Waiting happen, waiting I do you. Oh yeah, 5 seconds, smash it. 3, 2, 1, smash it now. Smash it. I know you, and it's free. They won't charge money from your account. Okay, so let me read what we have in the smash the like button if you have not done that. It doesn't cost anything. Come on, it's nothing now. It's just a way of supporting the community to grow. So why would we even be talking about this thing? If you forgot, I remind you, just do it. Come on. Are you paying for this session? You're not paying, so do anything to support the session too. And people will just allow us to talk. So okay, I've answered your question. Kingsley, it was because of you that I had to go into that news so that we can see the way the news is going to play out. So you can see how the news played out now. Kanye said yes, you learn. Yes, the USD news. I've answered you, Kingsley. Marcos say, yeah, I learned a lot with short time you are teaching us. That's how it should be. That is how it should be. Knowledge first. William Mutetwa. If I correct your name rightly, let me know. If not, let me know. William Mutetwa say, I joined yesterday. Might have your WhatsApp group. I don't have a WhatsApp. I don't do anything WhatsApp. Everything is on Telegram and Instagram. Okay, Telegram, Instagram, YouTube. I don't do WhatsApp. Even the people that have my number directly, I hardly use WhatsApp. Okay, so I don't do WhatsApp, and I'm not ready to actually give my number out to anybody. Okay, so that's my private life. I don't want to say, hey, this my number has cast. Even without me giving out my number, I'll just be with my wife in the middle of the night. Some people will be calling me. They want me to attend to them on Telegram, because I left my Telegram for anybody to be able to call me, to call my attention sometime when you need my attention. So you guys should reason with me. Sometimes I might just go and lock my Telegram and make sure that nobody can call me. Just leave a message there. Anytime I have time, I'll come and check it. But I don't want to do that, so that you guys can feel more connected to me. So, but respect it. Everybody has their privacy, okay? So Kanye said, I'm learning that whenever there is an inverse head and shoulder pattern from daily to H4 to 1 hour, together with other 4 confluences level, it is clear confirmation that by preparation trade. It's not necessarily has to be 4 confluences. Sometimes 3 confluences is okay to make a decision of a trade. If you have 3 confluences, like head and shoulder is one on its own, and then maybe 2 others. And if you are not lucky that you have many other confluences, it's a good. Okay, so that's it. The Telegram group link, check this description, the description of our YouTube channel. You get the Telegram group link. You can join us there. William Mutetwa, join us there. You can have access to me. You see, if you go to the Telegram channel description, you will see my username on Telegram. You can chat me direct from Telegram. I'll respond to you. So now, guys, talking about psychology. We've been talking about psychology, but I want to there are some points I want to actually highlight out right now. Yeah, thank you. So guys, when we are talking about the psychology of a forex trader, It has to do with mindset. Okay, but firstly, your strategy must be in line. If you don't have a good strategy, yes, join the mentorship channel. And there are some videos that I've made here in the live session before that they are very, very top notch. So learn those strategies that I've taught in this channel, in this YouTube channel, together with, if you are totally new, you might need baby pips, and then marry it with the live session that I've taught here, and then guess what, you are good to go. You are good to go. So now, when your strategy is in line, the next thing is your risk management. This is what is going to form your psychology that I'm talking about right now. Your strategy is in line, then your risk management. This is my account size, or this is, anytime I'm having any account, this is what I'm going to be risking, or depend on you, like, okay, this account, because when you are big, you are big. This account, I just want to risk 100% of this account. I don't care. If I lose it, I lose it. If I make it, I make it. I do like that too sometimes. So, and sometimes you might have a bigger account that you might just be like, okay, let me just, like, for instance, you have $100,000 prop firm account, maybe from Consummate Prop Firm account. You might say, okay, on this account, at any point in time I'm taking the trade, I'm only risking 1% of this account. I'm only risking what? 1% of that account. So risking 1% of that account. So risking 1% of your account, that is $1,000. And you are giving $6,000 maximum in a day. So you are only risking $1,000. You are good. For you to have a $100,000 account, you know at least that's not all the money you have in your life. So you are risking $1,000 account. Let's say you now target 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio is like you are risking $1,000 to make $2,000 in that trade. And you can even target more if the market is going to give you more. But don't be greedy. Okay, 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, you are good. And if you have 1 to 3 risk to reward, 1 to 4 risk to reward, 1 to 8, 1 to 10, sometimes when you are in a swing trade, some swing crazy trade, you can have 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so have it in mind. That is one. Your risk management must be in place. Your trade management. Okay, what is trade management? After you have concluded that once I am in this trade, I am only going to reach 1% on any given trade that I want to enter. Now, what is trade management? Trade management is when I'm in this trade, if this and this happen, just like we are saying on that AUD that I was talking about the other time, that if that AUD break this, if a 4-hour candle can close, or 1 hour candle can close above this level that we are eyeing in the market, then I'm going to just close my position. That market may reverse on us, and I don't want to lose my profit. Okay, so those are part of trade management. Okay, if this market can break this, I'm going to leave it to run for the next level. If it can break this level, those are trade management. You will have planned it down that, okay, this AUD USD, if this and this and this and this and this happen, this is what I'm going to do. If this and this and this and this and this happen, this is what I'm going to do. Have those plans written down. So having those plans written down, this is how psychology are formed, though. A healthy psychology as a forex trader. So now, when you are now eventually in that trade, remember, emotions should be killed. Totally killed emotion. Now, if you now see that market has been consolidating, it's not going in your direction, it's doing this, it's doing that, and then the market has moved up a little in profit, you now want to come and close it, because no, don't do it unless you have a reasonable reason why you should close that trade. These are something that can affect your psychology. So if you see that the market has been doing what it's doing and it's not, just leave it. In as much it has not violated any of your plan that you have written down on that trade, don't do anything. That's how to maintain a very healthy psychology. Don't do anything. Even if the price is about to hit your stop loss and you have said you are going to risk this amount and nothing is wrong, you might be like, that's why when you want to also plan your trade, in fact, one of those things I'm going to keep doing right now is that when you want to plan your stop loss, make sure you plan your stop loss to where if this market come to this level, trust me, it's not valid anymore. That is where you should always put your stop loss. So if the market is now going on a drawdown on you, you are risking $1,000, the market has gone on a drawdown of minus $500, you're still good, still leave it. After all, you have make up your mind that you are risking that $1,000 on that trade. After all, you've made up your mind and you know that that trade, you trust it. Probably it is your mentor's analysis or your own analysis. You have trusted it. So leave it for you to play. Don't say, oh, I'm losing money. If you know you are going to be saying, oh, I'm losing money, then you shouldn't reach up to that. What you can afford to risk that, even if this market hits stop loss, I am good. That is what you should be risking on the trade. That is what is going to help your psychology to be intact. Am I making sense? So now, as I am saying, once the market is now doing all it's doing, just leave it. If it doesn't violate any of the things that you said, if it violates, I'm going to do this, don't do anything. It's running in red, oh, I can't take it. Don't do anything, because in your plan, you didn't say you are going to do anything. Don't allow emotion to come in. It's not running in profit. I'm afraid this market might retrace. You have planned it that if this market does this, that is when I'm going to get out. If I start seeing multiple week rejection at a particular psychological level or support or resistance, I'm going to get out. If nothing has happened like that, leave it. You might want to ask me, I exited my Euro USD yesterday when it get to a certain level. It has been consolidating on that level. And when I started seeing consolidation, the consolidation, at the end of the consolidation, it might break. It might break either to the upside or to the downside. Though I know the most favorable is to the upside. But because I knew that we are going, it is a night already and it's not a swing trade. It is actually a day trade idea. I'm reading your chart, Juliana. It's actually a day trade idea. So at the end of that day, I just close it because I see consolidation. If they say I didn't see any consolidation like that, I will leave the trade to be running. And that's what thing that happened about the NAS too. NAS, I see that NAS has given us profit yesterday night and it's now retracing on us. As it's retracing on us, guess what? I didn't close out the trade. I knew it's still in line. That's not the plan. It might still come and retest. It might still, I knew where I put my stop loss, so let it flow. Do you understand? So your psychology has to be, you have to be trading like a robot that doesn't have any emotions. Before you get into any trade, plan that trade. How much am I risking on this trade? That's why I don't recommend, this is the loss size I'm recommending. If you are in my mentorship channel and signal channel, you will see that we've grown away from that level. I don't tell you this is the loss size you should use for this account. No, I will only tell you how much are you willing to risk, and I've taught you how to actually know what you are risking and how you can calculate the kind of loss size to use for that what you are risking. So do it. Okay, this is the amount I'm supposed to use. Split it to 3 or more. Okay, I'll enter one. If this trade goes against me a little bit, I'll enter more. And if it start going in my direction, I'll just move my stop loss a little bit above and enter the remaining ones. So those are trade management. So once you have planned those things very well, you know what you want to do, then once you are in that trade, only follow what you have said you are going to do. No, don't. Hey, the trade is going well. I wish I would have used one big lot size. Don't use it that time. Don't use it. Okay, don't use it. There's a reason why you say you are not going to use that big lot size before you enter that trade. So not because the trade is now going your direction. Now say you want. What if the trade now retraces on you? This one that I said happens to me, but you have to walk away from it. So I'm growing from it and I've grown from it too. Do you understand? So don't now use that big lot size anymore. Unless if you have planned that trade that this is the trade I'm going to. Or another thing that can make you use a big lot size in the trade that is going very well in your direction is probably the earliest entry you have moved your stop loss. And the big lot size that you now want to take this time around, you have known how much it is. And you know that if that loss size will not affect you, that's when you should not use it. But sometimes it might not be necessary. Okay, so any question again, when you are in a trade, some things happen. This one I usually experience it. Let me get your questions. So maybe it's going to actually, because it's what you know. What you know, you don't practice it before you start saying it. Because it's in your head, I just come here and I just talk because it's what I know. So, but sometimes your question might lead me to say another thing that's going to be valuable too. Okay, so you can ask a question now. Okay, this usually happens to me when I'm in a trade. How can I tackle it? This usually happens to me when so let me hear from you guys. Let me read from the chat box and let me see how we can get better with this. Why we, we, we solve our psychology. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm waiting. If you are just joining, make sure you smash the like button. Smash it. I see you. You are just joining. Smash it. You too. You are just joining. Smash it. I'm waiting, guys. Any question? Juliana, I've talked about you before you come in, before you join before. I don't know if you are there again, but I've talked about you before. I hope you are learning from this, that emotional thing. Mary Jane, thank God you joined us today. And now thanking me for the session. You know how many sessions you have missed that are very, very valuable. I need you to be somebody that is in a all this monthly academy subscription. But I believe you'll have grown beyond that now. I don't expect you to still keep renewing any academy fee. And if you are doing this, it's all your decision anyway. But what we are teaching in this channel, trust me, in an academy, I don't know if they can give you this much value. And if they are giving you this much value, guess what? The one I'm giving here is free. I don't see the reason why anybody should go into any academy. I've been there, so I know what I'm saying. Okay, guess what? In as much as it is a subscription academy, they will always do something that will make you to continue subscribing. There's no freedom. Something that I've been to. They will always do something that will make you to continue to subscribe to that academy. So if they are teaching you the knowledge, they will not, maybe they are only going to be teaching you strategy. They won't talk about trade management, risk management, or psychology or emotion like this. Or they will just keep doing something that will make you to say next month I have to subscribe again. Or maybe they are just the ones spoon feeding you, giving you signals and things like that. For the real knowledge, you don't need to keep subscribing. David Moses said, "Sir, the adding of position and emotion really affects me yesterday, and I've learned from that." Okay, so I believe you have learned from from what we said today. I believe you have learned very well. Okay, so Juliet Abel said, "My problem is that sometimes I don't see the signal on time and I enter late. I end up losing money." You see, on that, number one, overall solution to this, have your knowledge. You see, let me tell you something, guys. When I started this journey, before I started, I said, I'm going to know this knowledge. I'm going to, they will know me. I will be very, very good at this thing, and I'll make the most of the profit and money and success. So as time goes on, the journey was very challenging, but my knowledge was fast because I was paying a lot of attention. And I said, these people that are teaching us, I'm going to grow to the extent that whenever I see their charts, their analysis, it has to correlate with my analysis too. It's a self-talk. The talk I talk to my spirit. Look at Jeffrey Benson. I respect him so much. Ultimate respect to him. Me and him still chat in the middle of the night today. So, but when I got his mentorship recently that I got, in fact, trust me, I didn't finish all the courses there. Though I finished all the basic, but all their live session. I didn't finish it. In fact, I realized that it was only one particular video that I needed from him, and I got it from his mentorship, and I'm good. So, but what I'm saying in essence is that I told myself that if I'm getting Jeffrey mentorship to add to my knowledge, anytime, that's why I have a separate GBP. I have 2 GBP analysis on my watch list. One for the one that I have with my major levels and minor levels and every other thing, just like you guys know the way I do it. But guess what? Jeffrey Benson doesn't have that on his own thing. I had to create another GBP chart, and I said that GBP anytime I look at that chart, it must always, anytime I look at Jeffrey Benson chart like this, they must look alike. They must look alike. We must be saying the same thing. And guess what? It happens like that till I be like, Aridoh, you're good. God has blessed you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Diamond, you're good. So that is it. So this is, I'm saying this to you, Juliet. If put your mind into this thing, let your analysis. I'm the one teaching you. If I'm your only mentor, I'm the one teaching you. Let your analysis, okay, let your JPY analysis look exactly like mine without copying me. That shows that you are good. That shows that you are picking what I'm teaching you. So if your analysis and my analysis look alike without you copying me, that will make sense to you. Anytime I said I'm looking for an opportunity, you will even know earlier, or know when you say, oh yeah, God, boss, you are right. Like, this is the place I'm also looking at too, for an opportunity for a buyer or for a sell. So when I eventually call a trade out, even before calling it out, you are eyeing that trade, and you'll have prepared yourself against that trade. So when I call it out, you already know that this trade is ripe for entry. And if it's not ripe, and just be like, this is an aggressive entry, boss, I'll wait for a modest or decent entry. And sometimes people will be like, if my boss can do it, okay, let me just split my risks. When it comes down or when it comes up, I'll still add more position. So that is number one solution to your issue, Juliet. Another thing is that set your Telegram notification link, because I don't get there to once. It took me time, months, for me to get to that level. So if you have not gotten to that level that I'm just saying right now, another thing you can do right now is that make sure your notification on my Signal channel, mentorship channel, set a different notification for it. That's what I did when I was learning from my mentors. I set a different notification to their channels. So when a notification sound, maybe my general notification is pam 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 pam. On those my mentors channels, I'll go and set to that notification, because when I hear I will not think it's just a random message, and I'll set it as a priority. That's another beautiful thing about Telegram. You can set a priority, like put it into priority, that urgency, that anytime anything drop on this channel, you must always alert me. So I'll go and set it to priority and set a different notification tone to it. So when I hear that, I know it is coming from one of those channels that I don't want to miss anything they drop. So I quickly go to it. So you can set that for the Signal channel and the mentorship channel, so that when you hear that sound, you know that this sound is not usual. It's not the regular sound. It's from the DAOM Empire Signal or the mentorship channel. So you quickly run to it and be like, what's up? What's the instruction? What's the idea? Okay, so that's how you can solve it. I hope I've been able to answer your question decently. Now SG said, you can let me know, Juliet. SG said, thanks boss, sorry boss, what is the name of that site using to calculate the loss? I go into the mentorship channel, the Signal channel is there. I believe you are in the Signal channel, so it's there. I've pinned it, the video, the tutorial, you see it there. Aaron Dami said, overtrading is my problem. So when you now know that overtrading is your problem, set a target for yourself, a discipline target. I'm only taking 1 to 2 trades in a day. 1 trade, 2 trades in a day max. or 1 to 3 trade in a day max. So I'm not going to take more than 3 trade in a day. And once you have make profit from a trade, you know what you are going to do. Anytime you now want to take another risk, make sure you are not going to risk all that profit. Take portion of that profit. Let's say you take a trade right now, you make $50 profit. When you want to take another trade, reach $20, so that even if that trade is stop loss, it's not going to consume all the profit that you have made in the previous trade. Okay, that's how to scale up and be profitable. Junior Richard say emotion has made me blow my account. So learn from this video that we have done today. Learn from it. Watch it again. Plan the way I say you should plan. And then you see that it will get better. Emotion and greed. There's no how you are going to get into trading. Hey guys, don't beat yourself too much. There's no how you are going to get into trading without emotion and greed first consuming you. It is normal. It will consume you. It is you that will now find your way out of it. Leave me alone. I say I know they do again. So you are the one that will now find your way out of it. Greed and emotions are hand in hand. It is greed that leads to over trading. It is emotions that lead to you closing out when you are in loss. You can wait for stop. You can wait for your trade to hit stop loss, but you can't wait for your trade to hit TP because you are afraid you are going to lose more money. So all those things work hand in hand. You are the one that will now work. These are the things that other people cannot work, and they cannot work themselves out of it, that they keep remaining not being profitable. But if God had helped you to be able to work out of your greed and emotion, making your psychology to be balanced, you'll be a profitable trader. Okay, so that is that. Marcus said, I always do something during my trade. If I see that market is trading, my mind is not at trade, which I will be thinking of getting out of that. Sometimes I did at the end market. Sometimes I did, and at the end market will come. So in that regard, this is what I've just talked about here, that when you have planned the trade, plan the trade. Okay, unless when you see trade retracing, I've taught you guys, when you see trade retracing, draw your Fibonacci retracement and your Fibonacci to know where the trade will get to, or the retracement, and wait to add another position instead of you running out of that trade. But one thing you should follow first do is that let the trade go in your direction. If you are doing a day trade, at least let the trade go in 20 to 30 pips into your direction before moving your stop loss into entry. So now let's say trade has moved like 30 or 40 pips in your direction, and you now see it retracing. All you need to do is move your stop loss to entry, and then you see a retracement, draw your Fibonacci, know where the retracement is coming to, and once the retracement got there and you see it respect it, then enter another position, put your stop loss above or below that is 0.618, and then instead of you running out, you are supposed to even be like, opportunity to enter another position is coming, come on, retrace and come to my zone, the diamond zone, that is 0.5 and 0.618. That's the diamond zone. So when the trade gets here and you see that it got there, it respected that place, and you see it get away from that stage, it was able to close above that 0.5, then enter and put your stop loss at 0.618 and let it ride. Make sure you just are risking what you can afford to lose. David Moses said, please, how can I be disciplined with risk management and psychology? Watch this video again. Okay, that's what we've been teaching since morning. Watch it again. Watching this video again is what is going to help you to be more disciplined, because I've talked about what you should have in your trading plan, and how you should plan your trade before entry, and how, if you are going to follow all the instructions you write down on that thing, how it's going to help your psychology to be balanced when you are in trade. Okay, Juliet confirmed that I've answered that question. Okay, Aaron say he has got it too. Okay, so Ogona Chukwugozirin, how can I get the signature? DM me on Telegram. Because I know your name is quite on here too. DM me on Telegram, and then I will send you the requirement. It is absolutely free, but what you need to do is that you either use our recommended broker, but there's no how you are going to trade without using a broker. Hey, How do you want to trade without using a broker? It's not possible. So you need a broker to trade. So what I'm saying is that use my own recommended broker. I'm not going to collect any money from you. Fund it with $50 minimum, or $100 or $200 or $1,000, as the case may be. Fund it with any amount you have from $50 and above, and take trade. You get mentorship for free, you get signals for free. You get mentorship for free, you get signals for free. Remember, the money you fund into that account is not for me. It is for you to take your trade. And once you make profit, you withdraw your money. I will not collect $1 from you. So you either do that, or you use any of our recommended prop firm. Buy any of the prop firm from 10,000. In fact, that prop firm, I'm thinking I'm going to switch it to 25,000 minimum. That was what we were doing before. I had to bring it to 10,000 for a lot of people to be able to afford it. So, but with time now, I'm going to actually increase it to what? To 25,000 minimum dollars for you to be able to join. So now, what I'm saying in essence is this: if you are not going to use my recommended broker, then another alternative is to use my recommended prop firm. So buy any of the prop firm. Of course, you either trading broker or you are trading a proprietary firm account. So any of this, I got you covered. Use any of my recommended one. Buy any of the account I asked you to buy, and guess what? You have access to the mentorship and the signal channel for free. And guess what? It's not 1 month, it's not 6 months, it's not 1 year, a lifetime. In as much as God is sparing my life and yours, and I'm still doing this thing which I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life by the grace of God Almighty. Guess what, guys? You are in with me for life. So that's that about that. Any other question? What we'll call it today? Any other question, guys? Any other question? Any other question, guys? You know you are okay with this teaching and the training today. So let me know. You can drop your appreciation in the chat box. And another thing is that make sure you are not selfish with this thing. I'm saying it. Share it. I have to respect some people here, and I'm not apologetic. In fact, I'm proud to do this. Juliana Akinsoju, I respect you a lot. I respect and I love you for the love for the love of God. I love you and I respect you, and I absolutely respect you. You know what? Juliana she's a mother, she's doing fine. Respect you to you and your husband too. My regards to your amazing husband. For your husband to have married you, your husband too is a great man. So you know what? That lady, she's an appreciative lady, and there's no how a man will not appreciate any lady that is appreciative. She will go on Instagram, and you will see the kind of publicity she'll be doing on Instagram for people to come into DAOM Empire. And another thing is that, aside from that, I've seen her talk to some people before to come into DAOM Empire to come and learn. So this is somebody that has a mind or heart of gold. I give it to you. I respect you a lot, and I love you so much for all you're doing. I just pray that you are consistent in this. You are dedicated to this. We're going to be together for a long time. I'm going to see you achieve massive success by the grace of God. I'm going to give you some great incentive as time goes on, but I won't mention it right now. So I just want to see you commit yourself more and grow more and be very, very profitable in this Forex. Juliana, I give it to you. Massive love from me to you, and massive respect from me to you. She's always amazing. You see the way she puts some write-up on her Instagram, put a lot of things like that, just for people to actually see the value that they can get from DAOM Empire. Come on, if you are the one that is doing it, that's how I'm going to also talk about you. Junior Richard does that, but not as Juliana does her own. So every other people too just does their own. They are Louis, other people too does their own, but not as Juliana does her own. She's just flaunting DAOM Empire, and I respect you for doing that. I love you for doing that. Thank you so much. So if every other people too can continue to do like that, tell somebody to tell somebody, let's grow this community. The community has grown to this stage by the grace of the mercy of the Most High. It was my collective efforts, like my personal effort, that grew this community up to this level. So if I have you guys that now believe in me and see the value that I'm giving out now, the effort should be more when it comes to growing the community. I should be doing my own, you guys should be doing your own, and then we should see ourselves grow. And after all, you guys cannot say I pay you $1 to be learning from you. No one. I say it publicly and I'll continue to be saying it. No one can say I pay you $1 to learn from you. No, I don't do it and I won't do it. The only thing I want to say that I think I'm going to say is my NFP strategy. It's going to be as exclusively expensive. I'm going to say that strategy. But before I put it out for sale, I want myself and you guys that are with me in the senior and the mentorship channel to make enough money from it first. Before I monetize it. I'm going to sell it. And it's going to be very, very expensive. Not the reason why I don't collect money from all this that I'm doing, because I feel like, how much can you guys pay me that can give me fulfillment? You guys are just coming up. So why will I say you have to pay this? So people that are doing it, they have every right to do it, but we can be different in a positive way. So that's why I'm doing my own. Okay, so I'm not going to, if you guys are started seeing you guys making thousands of dollars every month, making 6 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures, I see you guys doing that. Come on, I'll look for one thing to sell, even if it's to write a book, copy a book from Google, put my name behind it, sell it for you guys at maybe $5,000. I know that you guys will buy it because I know you have the money there. I don't have anything to sell. I'll just go and look for anything to sell. Even I can just say, guys, order this glass of water. It is for sale at $5,000. I know you guys will buy it because some of you you will have known that anything Diamond say I should buy, I just want to pay my money on it. The guy deserves it. I'm going to get to that level with you by the mercy of the Most High God. So I'll just say something irrelevant, and you guys are going to buy with love, and you even overpay. That time is coming. So, but for now, let me just do what I have to do. The serious ones, I know will triumph. Okay. Juliana said that is my boss. Funnily, I and my husband are working from home. He heard everything and he's blushing. God bless your husband. God bless your husband. As in, I said it. For you to have that kind of husband, you must be a good woman, and your husband must have a very good taste. So, and I know you guys are going to do well. God bless you. Boss, dollar is now 20. Now, so we say, mommy, I've withdrawn this money. I've withdrawn this money. I've withdrawn this money. In fact, XM right now is giving me 890 something withdrawal rate. I say, oh, sharp, give me money. From 750, 760 to 890. Come on, are you kidding me? So if you have $100 profits that you are expecting they are going to cash out in naira 760,000, 76,000 naira. Right now you can cash out 89,000 naira. Are you kidding me? When we are telling them to vote the right candidate in Nigeria, sorry if you are not in Nigeria, this might not really concern you, but I'm going to say this. When we are telling them to vote the right candidate, that the candidate will know that we follow the track record. It is accountable. It doesn't have any hidden thing in his cupboard and things like that. We tell them vote Peter Obi, vote Peter Obi. They didn't vote Peter Obi. Some youth are doing strong get, and they look at them like this as if to say, I they hear from Nigerian government. I'm not hearing from Nigerian government. You guys can say I can decide tomorrow and leave Nigeria. I will still make my money. So, and as I'm in Nigeria, it still favor me. I know they will still mess up with this country economy. Now the price has skyrocketed, and guess what? We that we want the best for this country, it will still favor us. If it is Peter Obi, by the grace of God, which I pray that with, it's not as if Peter Obi is angel or something. It's not as if we know that if he comes in, he's going to know. But what we are saying that based on his track record, if it is everybody that love Tinubu and he enter into the office today, we see that there's no any issues. They didn't cheat the system. They didn't do all they do. They didn't, they didn't ride anybody. They just got there with love. That people actually love them. They vote for them. I'll support. I'll just be like, okay, they beat my candidate and fine. But this candidate that I'm supporting, Peter Obi, for instance, I'm saying it on my channel. Now my channel, I fit talk am. This Peter Obi that I'm supporting, I'm not supporting it because, thank God, I'm not an Igbo. So, thank God, I'm a Muslim, I'm not a Christian. So why will you say I'm supporting Peter Obi? It's because I know that with what this person has done, with his track record, when he was a governor and all of those things, he actually do something reasonable. He has a track record. And if you listen to him talk, you will see that this guy has something to offer. Let's try this person. And let's pray that God support him. But no, it's the Bulaba and Balabri that they want to support. The most funny thing is that youth are supporting him. Fine, support. Now they have do all their mago. He has entered. Economy, boom. Dollar, boom. He still pay me. He pay me. And if the country get better too, he pay me. There's no one that doesn't pay me. But what is the one that I now root for? I root for a good governance because I know that one will reach out to more people. It's not everybody that is a forex trader. It's not everybody that is earning from dollars. So why should the economy not favor a lot of people than favor just few people? Now, petrol price, boom, to the upside. Civil servants, they are not increasing their salary. Minimum wage, they are not increasing, but they are increasing the politician to 114. According to the news I read yesterday, 114 salary increment for the politicians, but not for civil servants, not for minimum wages in the country. Sure, nothing. Me, I'm going to make my money they do. Like God's grace. So, and so we say, Juliana. Dino Richard says, sir, purchasing a non-evaluation account, does that mean as soon as you purchase the account, you start making profit? Also, a non-evaluation account, when you're talking about express, Consummate Prop Firm account, that 4 different types of account. They have evaluation, they have express light, they have funded account. I don't know what they call that one, and they have synthetics. So I'm not a synthetic trader. I try it, but I'll be like, well, let me just focus my focus. So now, the evaluation account, trust me, if I go into synthetics, I'll still kill it. This knowledge can trade any market, trust me. But I just want to focus my focus. Now, the evaluation account consists of phase 1 and phase 2. The express light account consists of only phase 1. The funded account, I don't know the name they call that one. I can check for you right now. That one, if you pay it, you'll be given a live account. But I hate that one passionately. I won't say it because it consumes. Let me share my screen. So you agree with me that it doesn't make sense, and I'll prove it to you guys right now. You know me now. I'll prove it to you guys right now. This is their website, official website. Okay, you can see Express Pro. Evaluation, that is phase 1 and phase 2. Express Light. I'm going to do a video over this weekend on Consummate properly. By the grace of God, you're going to love it. Express Pro. Now look at the reason why I said I hate it passionately. $5,000 account cost how much? $229. Let's quickly do the math. You have limitation on this account. You are not giving all the 5,000. You have limitation on this account, just like other profit. Maximum daily drawdown is what? 5%. What is 5% of 5,000? Let's quickly argue. 5% of 5,000. 250. Can you see it? 250. How much did they say you should pay? 229. Only how much? Only like $19. Okay, only $21. Just $21 for you to fund your account with $250 and have access to all your money. You are not going to pay $229. And guess what? If you reach this maximum daily, you have lost the account. So, in my psychology, in my video that I do, psychology of a prop firm, that video, I talked about it that don't always say that, oh, it's 5K account that I buy, oh, it's 15K account. They are not giving you all the 5K or the 15K or the 50K. They are not giving you. Trust me, they are not giving you. What they are giving you is what they gave you in that daily drawdown and your maximum drawdown. That's the amount they are giving you. They are not giving you more than that. So always see it as, what am I giving in a day? That's the amount they are giving you. So that's why I always encourage for people to buy bigger accounts, so that at least they can have a bigger daily drawdown to be able to take a big lot size. So now, if I have $250, it's the same thing as having a 5K account, because if I lose that $250, that $250 is gone. If I lose the same $250 on this 5K, that 5K is gone. So why will I now say why will I now have $229 and now come and buy 5K if I can just add $21 to it and buy it $250? Even if it is $229, it's still equivalent to 250 as far as I'm concerned. Just trade it up and make more profit from it. So that's my answer. I don't support all this kind of accounts unless me support it. But for here, look at it, $49 and the same $5,000 account, and you'll be giving at least $250. In fact, it's even more than $250 because here is 6%. It's $300. Look at Express Light. Oh, I don't know, Jare. Keep making noise. So as I'm saying, look at this Express Light, $69, and $69 you'll be giving like $300 to trade for the day. So is it not reasonable? $69 and you'll be giving $300. That's the way you should see it. That's the way you can summarize it. Look at, let's say, $50,000 account. $50,000 account. You are going to pay $499 and you are giving 6%. 6% of $50,000 is what? 6% of $50,000. That's $3,000. What's up? Don't mind me, Jai. I usually put my phone to do not disturb in the period of live session, and I forgot to do that. That's why it was disturbing. So as I was saying, guys, look at it. $50,000 account, 6% of 50,000 means that they are giving you $3,000 to trade it in a day. Are you guys feeling me? And if they are giving you $3,000 and you are paying $500 for that, does it not make sense? At least they are giving you are paying 500 and they are giving you like times what? That's times 6. Yes, like times 6 of what you are putting down is what they are giving you to trade with. Does it not make sense? It does. And if you come to the evaluation, look at this, $400,000, 1849. Let's look at it. How many daily drawdown? 6%. 1849. Okay, so let's say 400. This 400. They are giving you $24,000 to trade. And how much do you drop? You only drop like $1,850. Remove it. $1,050. Paste. Minus. What is the minus sign? Are you kidding me?
24,000.
Does it not make sense? You are giving 22,150. You put down 1,850 and you are giving 22,150 to trade. Like the difference. So compared to now saying you want to drop, imagine, look at this Express Light, 50k. It's Express Light, Express Pro, 50k, 2,229. And how much are you giving in a day? 5%. 5% of 2,500. Alright, 5% of 50,000. 5% of 50,000. It's $2,500. And how much are you dropping? 2,200. They annoy me. This is very, very annoying. I don't like this thing, but people that will fall for it. You guys understand? People that will fall for it. So let me quickly read the chat box and call it a day. Junior Richard, sir, okay, I've answered that. How can I enroll into your mentorship? Message me on Telegram. I'll guide you. It's free. I've explained it before. David Moses, thank you very much, sir, for today's session. I really learned a lot because those are what is even eating me up in trading FX. I really do appreciate it. You're welcome. Kanye said amazing. Amazing what? What are you amazing about? So guys, let me just see what have you guys learned. Drop some appreciation message. Not really I need an appreciation, like I just want to hear your feedback from what we did today. And if you are good with everything, at the end of that feedback, just put bye bye and then we'll call it a day. Let's do that. Let me go through our charts. Guys, let me quickly show you this. For the people that stay up to the end, there's always some beautiful thing to give it to you. Let me quickly show you this. Look at the chart right now. Can you see what was I saying about confirmation to buy this trade the other time? I say 15 minutes candle, I'll enter, and after 15 minutes candle, 1 hour candle will give me extra confirmation to long this market. Look at it. 1 hour candle will mostly finish in like 4 minutes time now. Look at the way the candle is. It just wake up and wake up. And look at 15 minutes. Does it close above? It doesn't close above. This is how to know if your trade is valid for entry or ripening for entry. This is how to know it. You can see before the news happened, what was my decision? I said the 15-minute candle close above, I will enter little. 1 hour candle will give me extra confirmation to double up and things like that. You see, and my overall target is what? 1 to 2. Where is it? It's here. 1 till 200. That's about 200 pips. See? So let me just read your charts and then let's call it a day. So from now, try my possibility to work on my emotion because it's killing me and have killed me. We are rise from the dead. Rise. Because this thing has killed you according to you. Now rise. Kanye said how Juliana and her family are promoting your grandson. That's why I said amazing. Okay. Can do better too, Kanye. Can do better. So guys, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. For before you guys come, trust my wife. Now she be my number one fans. Now she be my number one promoter. Now she be the person that believe in me from day one. Give it to her anytime, any day, and give it to her anytime, any day. So after her own is whatever every other person is doing is following. So Juliana, big love to you. That's it. So, yeah. Let's call it today. Before you know it now, we are having some few people in the live session. When we have grown, imagine when the frequency is doing his live session. Sometimes they have over 1,000 people. So imagine having 1,000 people in our own chat too. Chatting. I won't be able to be picking on you guys easily. Like some people will just type, I won't be able to see their question. It's normal. So, but the people that I will always respect, in fact, if possible, I'll give them a badge. I'll give it to the people like this Juliana, people like all of you guys too that are here with me. Know that these ones, anything they say, I just want to read. Okay? So I'll always give preference for you that we are playing together, even when we are still. That's that's my kind of person, Sha. That's my kind of person. So guys, did you learn? Everybody, you are saying bye bye. Mr. Andy, did you learn? Because you are looking at your money that has not reflected in your account. Have you learned from today's live session? Kanye, what have you learned? Juliana, don't say thank you. What have you learned? Juliet, you'll get there. I know. What have you learned? You guys should let me know what you learned. Type out what you learned from today and then put bye bye to it. You just need to read 5 comments, at least 5, and then you're out. If you guys are more than that, you even read what you can say, but let me just get response from you guys. I know some people are typing. Yeah, keep typing. Oh. It's on. Oh. Pascal, you are here. You're welcome. You learn from today. You learn. You go through our watch list. What's happening? Every day is just let's see. What's up between us? The nonsense found something that we up here. Hey guys, me when this market come down here, I'll close my entry. I'll bring my stop loss to above here. Then I have this okay, you guys are not so much. So I'll bring my stop loss. My stop loss is clear before. Maybe upon closing this session right now, I'll bring my stop loss a little bit above this 0.618. So I'll leave the market. I'll leave it for the market. If I see that the market is going down, if it's not going down, if it's not out, I'm supposed to do it. That's actually plan your trade. Okay, so let me reach out. Said small. Okay, that means Pascal ebook, or Pascal or Pascal. Correct me if I'm wrong. You say you learn small. Okay, that means you are new. Get busy. I don't think you are in the mentorship channel, so find your way to that mentorship channel. Follow the instruction. You should start your career, your Forex career from the beginning, from the basic level. Get it. What we are teaching today is advanced. If you get say again, the psychology of controlling your emotional trading, that no matter what happens, you can enjoy
pay realization and just have to be patient. Yes, you just have to be patient. Like you must have planned it before you enter. So anything that the market do, if it is not in your plan that you should do this, don't do it. If it is not in your plan that this is what I will do when this, don't do it. Just leave the market. After all, that is why it's advisable to risk what you know that you can beat. If this thing goes, it goes. Like 1% of my account, like 0.5% of my account. Like if you're having like 0. If you're having like 3 confluences, you can go in with maybe 0.5 or 1%. If you're having like 4 confluences or 5, you can go in with 2% of your accounts. You know, things like that. So Kanye said managing our risks properly and having a great strategy that we teach and having informed knowledge of taking disciplined trade per day is key. Having a good psychology. Beautiful Kanye. Juliana said, although I have to rewatch it because I came late, however, I came in when you were talking about putting our emotional in check one problem. So that is going with me going forward. So beautiful. Two more. Let's call it today. So people are still counting. God, I'm hungry. I'm due for breakfast too. I'm waiting now. Like, okay. Let me call it again. So if any message now comes in after now, thank you. Someone is smashing that like button. Thank you for showing love. Thank you. I see your love. I see your 100. Thank you. So, bye for now, guys. And if you have any opportunity in the market, trust me, I'll drop it in the signal channel. Anticipate. But for now, there's no any opportunity that I am seeing because of the peers I have on my watch list. So some people that have other peers aside from what I have, they can see an opportunity. If you see and you see a good setup, you can trade. Just make sure you put all these things in place. So but for now, bye bye and I love you. There's chairman, there's a reason I'm chairman. There's a reason I'm diamond.